Salutations and greetings, everyone. It is I, Dezire, once again here to cover our least favorite Nintendo fanboy, Harman Smith. But any hoosers, let's get into that beautiful salt content!
What? Hold it. Hold it. Hold it!
Now what, you thought I wasn't gonna cover this, Harman? Oh, bitch, please. You try to think that it only ran bad on every single platform it released on? That's what you think that I said? Well, conveniently, I didn't say anything about the Xbox Series, the PS5, or the PC, 'cause it ran fine on those! But don't take my word for it. Let's go ahead and watch the video, because it only ran like ass on the Xbox One, or the Xbone, the PS4, and the Nintendo Switch 2. Alright, well, since you want to sit there and be a lying sack of shit on my name, Harman, outside of the fact that I'm gonna react to a whole video of yours, let's go ahead and break this down Barney style. Cyberpunk 2077 on Switch 2 drops below 20 FPS. Now let's look at it on the Series X. Now before we get into the fact that it targets 30 FPS to 60 FPS, let's go ahead and state this: its resolution is even more than a 720p that the Switch 2 is trying to go for. And oh, by the way, the PS5 also targets the same frames. Oh, and I didn't experience any problems. I don't know if others did, considering the fact that, well, I don't know, I played it on the PC, I've played it on the Xbox with my wife, and I played it on PlayStation with my friend. And I know you don't understand how a person could play multiplayer with a single player game. It's every time you die or every time you complete a mission, you switch off with that other person. Am I trying to state all this and state that the problems don't exist? No, I am not. But was there as much of an uproar as there was with the Switch 2, with the original Xbox and PlayStation, that they had to remove it from the fucking store? No. Am I also saying that all that stuff didn't exist for the other consoles? Probably not. But I didn't experience it, Harman. Maybe you should fucking listen to a video instead of crying on Twitter or on YouTube, you absolute nonce. Now I got a question, Harman. If the Switch 2 is supposed to be the stronger console, why is the resolution lower than all the other consoles? And why does it constantly frame drop when it's at lower settings? Shouldn't it be flat rate? I think you're too busy crying and fighting for Nintendo without thinking, which is not really surprising knowing you. Now, I do hope everyone's ready, because for the first time, I'm actually going to react to a full Harman video. Oh boy, this is gonna be a realm of stupid I'm not used to. So anywhoosers, let's get into that.
During my musings regarding my thoughts about Expedition 33 winning the Game Awards Slap of the Year award, I mentioned offhand that Cyberpunk 2077 was the defining example of a forced AstroTurf game that the community really desperately wants to legitimize.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Now, I do find it absolutely amusing that once again you're making such a bogus claim stating that the community is trying to do that. My guy, the community is the people who bought the game. The game sold over 30 million units. It's a good fucking game. I don't know why I have to state this to you every time. Mr. I think Princess Peach Showtime is the greatest game of all time, but it gets outsold by everything. So if anyone is trying to simulate or artificially create public support for something, it's the one who's trying to get support for a game that barely fucking sold, you absolute dolt.
You know, it's the one game that failed at launch.
Oh, I'm sorry, but your answer's wrong. I'm afraid you have to talk to Mr. Bang Bang now!
Oh my god, this is gonna be a lot of nonsense from this idiot. It didn't fail, you fucking retard nonce. It sold 30 million units. You know what that's more than? That's more than Tears of the Kingdom. Are you trying to say that Tears of the Kingdom failed? Because if not, then why make such a nonsensical point, you absolute inbred dolt? Also, I'm gonna just blow your mind real quick. Even Witcher 3 had jank from CD Projekt Red. Did Cyberpunk have its issues? Like I said before, mostly on previous gen. Don't believe me? Google it. I'm tired of Googling everything for you. you inbred toad.
It completely wrecked CD Projekt Red's credibility. It destroyed the company. It's never going to recover from this.
You went full retard, man.
All right, so let's look at this chart. December 18th, CD Projekt Red stocks was $18.50. Now, is it obviously less now because it's $17.35? Of course it is. And the reason why I put the 18th is because that is 8 days after Cyberpunk released. Now let's look over the last year. Cyberpunk stock has been going up. You can't state that the company is in remission if the company's stock is going up.
And yet, we're still supposed to believe that Cyberpunk 2077 is one of the greatest games of all time.
When did I ever state that it was the greatest game of all time? I said that it sold well, and I said that it performed well on devices that were not old-gen console or had old-gen chips, like the Switch 2. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't understand that concept because you're not all there upstairs. You're too busy trying to sniff kids' diapers.
It is so bad that game journos will try and gaslight you into thinking Cyberpunk 2077 is the only third-party game that's doing well on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Who the fuck listens to gaming journalists? And I googled what you said, and all I'm seeing is how it fucking runs and the reviews for it. Honestly, the last time I cared about a gaming journalist was when IGN threw a fit about water in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
But, I was watching I Am Dezire's video.
You're gonna regret it.
All right, Cody, I shouldn't have expected you to be able to read, considering you refused to edit any of your grammatical errors out of any of your books, but the name is Dezire. I know that's super hard for you to understand. I changed an S to a Z. Super hard because when you say desire, it's pronounced with a Z and not an S. But that's not the point. Since you wish to say my name, I have appeared. So let's get into your absolute nonsense to which you're about to spew.
Like, covering my content. Like, I don't know what it was about. It was,
Really? Really?
Really?
Really?
Really? Really? Really?
Release restraint level 1.
Really? That's why you made a fucking YouTube post about it, you fucking idiot. And now you're making a YouTube video about it. Holy fucking shit, you can't be this damn stupid. I'm criticizing you, you fucking buffoon. This is not a hard concept, but for you it is, because you're too busy trying to get along with children.
yeah, it was something about, like, Expedition 33.
Yeah, you said that you're a man-child if you like Expedition 33. You called Moist Critical and Asmongold man-children, despite being a man-child yourself. Do you not comprehend what you say? Like, at all?
And, like, I brought up Cyberpunk as an example of, like, the Slop of the Year award.
That's rich. Go on.
And he immediately freaks out.
No.
Look, I know you don't understand the concept of me freaking out and the concept of me criticizing you and making fun of you for being an absolute buffoon, but if I was to freak out over you, you would know. I didn't freak out. I used my voice. Because unlike you, I have a range of voices. And it's very good to hear you that you are so angry over something that is not that big of a deal. You get so angry over criticism, little man. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe don't fucking say absolute nonsense all the time. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to change the video background and the background music because of how long this video is probably gonna be.
He tries to sit there and he's like, "Oh man, CD Projekt Red, Cyberpunk 27, it worked on every single console it released on."
A.P. Cap!
Because it only ran like ass on the Xbox One or the Xbone, the PS4, and the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I know I don't like to show the same clip every time, but when you lie on me, I'm gonna go ahead and show it. It's not a hard concept, Harman. If you're gonna lie on my name, you should probably actually have watched the video, you bubbling idiot. Notice how I didn't say Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PS5, PS5 Pro, or the Steam Deck. You know why? Because those games, consoles, it runs. And it doesn't drop to 11 FPS. And it didn't get removed from their storefront. Did it have some bugs? Yes, welcome to gaming in 2020. Especially CD Projekt Red, the developers behind Witcher 3, my favorite game. And yes, that launched with quite a lot of bugs. But you want to sit there and defend games like Scarlet and Violet, even though everyone calls it shit and vomit because of how much bugs were in it. But you try to state that it was a perfect game. So you see how it's funny how you like to say one thing and I can poke holes in it?
Other than the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch 2. So literally every single major platform, completely broken, completely glitchy, completely unplayable.
Mr. Roboto is lying to us.
Tell me something I don't know.
I open-mouth kissed a horse once.
You just named 3 platforms of the multiple platforms it was released on. Remember, like I said, Xbox Series, both of them, the PS5, both of them, the PC, and the Steam Deck. All run it very well. How the fuck are you this damn stupid, bro? This is not a hard concept, but you're so damn small-brained, it is fucking hilarious to see you lie all the time. It launched bad on the Xbox One, the PS4, and the Switch 2. Oh, well, that means everything it launched bad on. No, that's not what that means at all.
And yet, we're supposed to believe this is the greatest game ever.
I don't know where you're getting this information, but I never once said it's the greatest game ever, you absolute bumbling idiot. Oh god, he's got the Pikachu plush that he made out with on a fucking live stream. Oh lord.
Like, we are supposed to believe that this is one of the greatest games of all time, even though this was a complete disaster of a launch.
I find it hilarious how you don't understand the concept that games can launch terribly and then get updated. I know you're not used to that because Scarlet and Violet is still absolute abysmal dog shit, but CD Projekt Red games aren't. Witcher 3 launched terribly, and it's currently the best state it's ever been. Cyberpunk is the exact same way. No Man's Sky, let's talk about that. Nearly closed a damn studio, but they updated it so much to where the game's actually good and almost what they said. You don't know what you're talking about when it comes to gaming, and you really, really, really need to think before you speak, you fucking degenerate Nazi.
In fact, the Switch 2 version is probably the best one because it's the only one that launched completely fine.
Harman, it launched fine on the Xbox Series, the PS5, and the PC. It launched the best on PC. So quite frankly, you are absolutely delusional. Oh, and I almost forgot. It launched on the Switch 2 at a whopping 11 FPS. So you know what? I think it's time for your song, because I'm sick and tired of your dumb ass.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
What do you mean there's more? Oh, fuck!
There is nothing wrong with the Switch 2 version of Cyberpunk 2077 other than the game itself being objectively terrible. By the way, I do own the game and have played it, so I know what I'm talking about.
And you are a ridiculous, immature, half-wit moron.
Really, Harman? The only time you've actually played the game was a whopping 15 minutes. 15 minutes you've played the game. Congratulations. Congrats, man. You played the game for 15 minutes and you threw a giant fucking temper tantrum after it, which I'm not surprised considering it's you, but you also said that Cyberpunk lost money after selling 30 million units. Are you sure about that there, dumbass? I think you should stick to something more your speed, like coloring books. Although we know that you would just color out the lines, because you're a fucking idiot.
But here's the double standard. Here's the weird thing about Cyberpunk that, like, just kind of dawned on me, you know? This is supposedly a 10 out of 10 game. It's supposedly this amazing story. It's this amazing experience. It's this amazing video game, one of the best ever made. And yet, for some inexplicable reason, has absolutely no following on Nintendo Switch 2.
If you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you're not retarded at all?
Dude, Nintendo Switch 2 is not the end-all be-all of the game. The game is now 5 years old when it released on Nintendo Switch 2. Does that mean that everybody's gonna play it on Nintendo Switch 2? No. Did it sell well on Nintendo Switch 2? Yes, it did. That's been reported by multiple people. You know what? You're so fucking dumb. You left the cut in the video and still had the long-ass pause. I didn't just add that. That is in the video. You know, I said I was gonna react to your whole video. I fucking can't because you're fucking so damn brain dead that you don't think before you speak. Holy shit, you are an idiot. Also, I never said it was a 10 out of 10 game. It's not. I have said countless times it is in between a 7 and an 8. I can understand either or. You are so fucking dumb, you don't even know what I've been saying. I correct you and you throw a fit because you're nothing more than a brain-dead, man-child, Nazi, racist, sexist, vile pedophile.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It has now come to that part of the video of which you all know and love. Daniel J28, C-Stars, Pimp Up, Stephen Remy, Spectre 799, Some Drunk, Scruffy Skull, Tom, Shad3 Milkman, MK2396E, Devastator 2000, Mad Fox 94, Tarek Brown, XJ Induction, Black Cobra, the Inwa Slayer, Edge Shadowbearer 1789, Thy Puppeteer Jordan 624, Chris Wolf 90, Pele 34, The Warlock Raymond YouTube 1, Arctic, Suriuri, That PlayStation Gamer, Bruh Moment, Huggy needs his Huggy changed. What the fuck did I just read? But thank you all for being the goats, and remember to stay almighty. Any Hoosers, I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and comments. Also consider subscribing. After all, I do make new content every single day. Take care, everyone.